Hello, my name's Mark. Welcome to Living La Dolce Vita.
Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, Living La Dolce Vita. Big thank you and welcome to all my subscribers, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, it's all free. So it has been quite some time since I've put anything up in regards to well, anything, the allotment, etc. But of course if you're in the UK, we're now in the winter, and of course it's the weather's not very conducive to much gardening or flying, but I thought I'd bring you along with me on this next project of mine in the house. So what's the date today? It's the 26th. It's Saturday the 26th of November, something like that. Anyway, and it's only about 3 o'clock, but of course I've got the lights on already. So in past videos, going back, you saw me refurbishing the front room, etc., putting flooring down. Excuse me. So I thought I'd bring you along with me on this refurb of one of my bedrooms, box room we tend to call it in the UK. So I'll give you a quick spin around the room to show you what I'm up against. Okay, so as you can see, because I've had new windows put in upstairs and downstairs in the front of the house, I'm now, doing up the various rooms as I'm coming along. Now, I don't think I've filmed the processes so far in this room, but anyway, rather than redo all the brickwork and on the outside wall, I've put battens up and put plasterboard on the wall. I've only lost about, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches, if that, not much. So I'll just give a quick spin around. So I've put this wall here was all lath and plaster, with black mortar, absolutely filthy stuff to take down. So I've taken all away. I don't know if you can see it, but just up here, probably the verticals coming down. Excuse me. So I've put plasterboard here, renew that. I've put run a new power supply here to this socket here, and then that's going along to feed a power supply to a socket in my bedroom on this side. Now then, I've got an old power double socket here, power supply. So I need to check if that's still live. I think it may be. In that case, I'll reuse that to have another power supply double socket somewhere along, maybe on this corner here. Anyway, so as you can see, I've got the plan is to take this radiator out. It's an old, it's a water-filled radiator, as you can probably tell. To take that out, and I'm going to replace the heating system in here with, I think I'm going to, the long-term plan is to get solar panels, etc. So I might replace it with a infrared heater, which I'll put on the ceiling in here. More about the ceiling shortly. So that'll there. Now this wall here, above there, that's still lath and plaster, black mortar, so that's all coming out. The door surround's coming out. The door, and this has really irritated me for such a long time, opens out onto the landing. Well, I want to change the door so it opens into the room rather than onto the landing. And then what else am I going to do? So then, because the ceilings are so high, I mean, I'm 5'10", so you're talking almost I don't know, 7.5, 8, almost 8 feet up to there. Well, probably not 8 feet, but you know, it's a good way up. So the plan is to put a false ceiling in. I'm just going to put some 3x2s around the perimeter and some cross members, and then just plasterboard the ceiling, and I'll put insulation in between as well at the same time. Obviously I want to run a cable down here to power a light switch rather than this pull cord nonsense. I need to check the light cables coming in to see if it's old wiring. If it is, I'll change that at the same time. Then if I'm going to put an infrared heated up panel on the ceiling, that's going to have a power supply. So I'll buy the panel first, because they're not particularly expensive to buy, and then I shall see what sort of cable run it's got on it, and then I'll probably run it down behind the plasterboard, coming out here to plug into the double socket here at some point, somewhere around there. I mean, this may change over time. With the floor, I've been slowly replacing the floorboards with tongue and groove 22 mil tongue and groove chipboard flooring, because a lot of the floorboards are, you know, sort of short lengths, and because they've been over the years they've been cutting bits and pieces up to get access to various things, and it's all uneven, the floor. So I'm just going to take it all up and just put one, you know, couple of 2 or 3 pieces of of the tongue and groove chipboard flooring. So that's basically what's going to happen. Obviously then all the plasterboard will be skimmed with plaster, and then I'll just paint it. I'm not going to do anything other than paint it. I'm not going to be papering it. Anyway, so that's the plan. The first thing I need to do is, well, I'm going to take down this architrave around the door, because it's old style. I'll put some more modern stuff in, and it's, you know, looking a bit ropey anyway. Then I shall take all this lath and plaster down on this wall here. So hopefully that'll be the messy jobs out the way. Then take the carpet up, then do the floor, and then look at my power supplies to see what and where they're going, and then go from there. Obviously I've got polystyrene on this wall, so I'll take that all off, of course, and the radiator and the old skirting boards. And then once it's all plastered, I can then put I've got a bit of wooden plank in there to make a sill. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's the plan. Right, I shall put the camera on the stand, and I think I'll tackle taking this architrave off. Bye for now. Okay, look. So that's the architrave taken away. I think it's architrave they call it. Yeah, I'm sure that's what they call it. All, the door jams and etc. I'll take away at a later stage. I haven't made up my mind whether I'll keep this door because it's, I'll have to check how true this door is. If it's twisted or whatever, then I might get a new door. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. But I don't know if you can see this black mortar, filthy stuff. So obviously this is going to come down. I mean, yes, I could, in theory, just put a new plasterboard on top of it. But it's the way I work, unfortunately. I'll always know it's there, and I think, I don't know. So I'm just going to take it back to the main beams running up and down. Then obviously these aren't load-bearing walls, but excuse me, I intend flooring the loft eventually. So, and to check the bracings across between the uprights. If there's one or two, I might put extras in just to stop the verticals bowing under pressure from the top, just to stiffen it all up. And then of course I've got to get a route through for potential electrical cable for the heater to come down here. So I'll do that. Yeah, and I need to check out the wiring for the light switch, etc. Yeah, whether I need to check because I'm not an electrician. I'm not sure if that's just coming from there to there. If it's just a short length, then obviously I'll just get some new cable to run from there down to a light switch. I could drop it down. So I'm sorry for my coughing and spluttering because I've just got over another dose of COVID. Oh, just unbelievable. There we are. So I'm not going to do any more today now. It's getting a bit dark and, I want to spend time. Obviously spend a bit of time. And I'll probably show you this on time-lapse anyway. So, yeah, get as much of the rubbish out as I can and then go from there. Okay, bye for now, and I shall see you in the next update of the Living La Dolce Vita box room refurb. To be honest, I don't know. I've used this room as a bit of a dumping ground for the filing cabinet and shelves to put books on and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that anymore. I want to try and keep this room clear for a bedroom for because obviously when I have people to stay, family, I tend to give up my bedroom for couples, and then I sleep downstairs. But if this room's available now, then I can sleep in here, which would make more sense, of course. Anyway, right, enough burbling, and I'll see you in the next film. Bye for now.